And with all of the story being at the forefront and the writing being at the forefront, did you guys ever feel the pressure or want to start like a Verge, basically a
like
website,
written.
a blog, a written Linus Tech Tips?
Absolutely. I still have mock-ups of what linustechtips.com's like. So we have a super active forum. It's funny. Forums are dead, right?
Not your forum.
JK, yeah. linustechtips.com has been steadily growing since we launched it.
Wow.
Because there is, even though a lot of forums are dying off, it comes down to the philosophy, I think, for a forum. Anyone can put up a vBulletin or IPB forum. It's not complicated, but it comes down to the philosophy. And what we identified was a need for something that's in between super newbie forums where you can go and get a bunch of bad advice, and super elitist forums where there's lots of knowledgeable people, but they're just total jackasses about it and don't want to share any of their knowledge. So Linus Tech Tips Forum is somewhere where our rules are basically summarized as, don't be a dick, Will Wheaton, and be excellent to each other, Bill and Ted. Like that's the core philosophy of linustechtips.com. And so it's like...
How many users?
I don't even know. It's well over 500,000. I can't remember. It's probably closer to 1 million at this point.
So really, if you wanted to become one of these tech blogs, you could so easily just put a layer on top of that and boom, you're one of the biggest active tech websites.
So we mocked it up and we were looking into hiring writers. So we were looking into even poaching some well-known writers. And what we wanted to do was I actually love what Hardware Canucks does. So they've got their written site and they've got their video content. And sometimes you'll see a written article that is just clearly derived from screenshots and a quick written summary of a video. And sometimes they'll have video content that is clearly derived from like a deeper written article, and they kind of complement each other that way. That was very much the vision that we saw for it. But it was just one of those things where the video business was growing so fast and our team was so small at the time. This is back when we were like 7 people, that it was either I could double down on video where I knew that we could grow the company faster, or I could allow myself to get distracted by this written side of the business that at the time seemed to be going through a big consolidation of written websites and a big shrink.
Well, yeah, and if you look at the ones who've gotten the biggest, it's the ones with the best video teams.
I also underestimated how long of a tail there would be on written. Things like Tom's Hardware and Anantech, you're talking to the guys. I don't actually know that many people from Tom's Hardware, but Anantech I do. And they're still bullish on written going forward. Like the more sites have dropped off, the more need there is for someone to be that authoritative written voice. And I'm like, that is a very different way of thinking about it that I hadn't considered. And hey, maybe I should have made that investment, 5 years ago or whatever. In
the same way that I think you can throw captions on a video clip is probably the same way why written still isn't dead, because you're on the subway or, you're in a place where you can't listen to audio. So you want something passive, right?
I'm letting you in a secret.
Yeah.
I prefer written content. I don't watch videos.
So you don't sit there on YouTube for hours just watching and watching and watching? Wow.
I watch almost no YouTube.
Exposed.
I know, right?